Yeah. Van, I'm curious, you mentioned in the video that you wanted to work with Marvel superheroes, and obviously we have a Marvel superhero with us. Why was that? What were you kind of looking to do, with bringing in folks from that world into this one?
Well, well, I'm a super geek. I mean, like these are people are putting these books behind me are actually books. These are all graphic novels and stuff. I was a Marvel comics geek when it was not cool. I was born in 1968, so I was reading this stuff. I mean, I remember when you had to be a true nerd to know who the X-Men were, to care about the Avengers, all that sort of stuff. So I grew up with that, and the ethics of, you hear me say ethics a lot, but ethics mean a lot to me. Stan Lee's vision of people with having a lot of power, having a lot of responsibility, sticking up for the underdog, not giving up, not becoming what you're fighting. Villains act a certain way. We're not going to act that way. We're going to we're going to be better. All that stuff went into me very deep as a kid. And when I was a little nerd getting bullied and wedgied and pushed around or whatever, and then all of a sudden I'm 6'1" plus, and and nobody's bullying me anymore. I wanted to use my law degree and whatever I had to help people. Then suddenly Marvel becomes like the global like mythology for the 21st century civilization, and like so you have these actual heroes that have been burned into the minds of like 7 billion people. I said, geez, if these people actually decide they want to act heroically in the rest of the world, they can move the whole planet. And that's what we've seen. Winston Duke's performance, he was M'Baku in the Black Panther. His performance as a dad in this thing is unbelievable. The first one, Brie's performance in this thing is unbelievable. We've got others, Josh Brolin, Zoe Saldana, others who want to come in and do stuff. Listen, if Marvel wants to, if Marvel heroes or DC heroes, though I'm a Marvel guy, but if DC heroes want to become heroic in the real
don't start
world,
a division with that, Van.
Exactly. I'm just saying. Like anybody, even DC and Marvel can get together for good.
Yes.
In VR. Well, Brie, talk a little bit about that. Where do you see sort of the overlap with working on a project like this, with your work in film and sort of being a hero in different ways and in different formats?
Sure. I'm just always looking for new ways to do the right thing. And this was one of them. So my interest in film was empathy. And for me, one of the things that I can tell with how far we're going with empathy is what films people are connecting with. And as we're seeing more diversity on film, it's exciting to me because I know what the experience is of watching a movie. You're becoming one with the person on the screen. It doesn't matter how many people you're watching the thing with. It's you alone, and you are on the edge of your seat, hopefully, with this person. You are this person. So this is actually taking it a step further and just saying, hey, you're just going to be dropped into this body, and you're going to experience it from a first person's perspective. So when I heard about this project, it was so exciting because it's the thing that I've cared about and wanted to achieve. And I also am very limited in the roles and stories that I can play because of my body. And so this is a way to participate and continue to elevate and create more dialogue, more inclusion, and allow people to have experiences, because that's what this is all about. This is what we need, is just more understanding. And I know that a lot of these words are sort of tired and overused, and we're saying things like this a lot, but it's so true. It's so true. I mean, we really have more that's alike than different. And so much of this hatred we have for one another, whatever you consider the other side, is based on a misunderstanding. And I think this is an incredible way that we can cut through that and say we're the same.